Alright, hopefully you guys can see here, Javin Mullet. It is July 6th, about 7:30. I'm headed home from my Dream 10 property. And last minute I decided, you know what, I have to try to pull this one deer in that I got late season last year. Really big, I think 5-year-old. And I had him about, I think 2 years ago. And so there is a chance that that deer could live close enough for me to hunt him if I have enough food there. So I decided I'm going to try to do it. I'll probably end up with about 3 acres of fall plots there. But this property just sets up, the way it sets up, it really needs screened along the road and along the one neighboring property. So I decided I'm going to try it even this late still. I went and sprayed, and then in about 2 weeks I will go burn it and seed and cultipack and then spray it with plot start. And I've never done border grass this method, so fingers crossed that it works. It's going to be a lot of wasted work if it doesn't, but I mean, there's only one way to find out. So I did it. I also freshened a mineral site that I had started a couple years ago on the back side of this property. It's way on the very back side. Can't get in here to hunt on that spot, but I did get a 3-year-old back there a couple years ago that lived on my property during velvet during the summer, and then also he stayed there during the fall. And I could have I didn't hunt him because he was the 3-year-old, but he daylighted quite a bit up on my black widow mock scrape at a spot that I could have hunted. So if a good deer is living there, and this property sets up really well for mature bucks to bed on the backside of this property. So I am shifting it a little bit from last year as far as the structure of the food plots. It's about a 6-acre field, old pasture field, and I'm restructuring the layout of the food plots. So just trial and error, just figuring it out. But also the neighbor's little mini excavator was there, and so I called him and asked if I can't use it to redo the water hole that I had. I had pulled the water hole last year, or after the season, and now I redid it in a different spot. So that worked out, and actually not going to be able to shoot to the water hole, so I'll see if I like that. I mean, with the gun, obviously I could, but it's right in the middle of the property, so hopefully, I know there's deer around. Man, last year walking it after the season was just feels so deery, like feels so bucky. And again, there today, it felt the same way. And I really think if I get this dialed in, I think I would have an opportunity to hunt a mature deer on this 11.5 acres if the neighbors don't mess it up. That's obviously on a small piece of property like this, you're just kind of at the mercy of the neighbors. And last fall, they started building a barn just center of my property, just on their side of the line. So that really kind of hurt a lot of my daylight movement. I did have a couple mature bucks throughout the fall last year, but none of them daylighted. Some of the young bucks daylighted. We did shoot a doe off of this property last year. My nephew did, so that was a lot of fun. But we're hoping to hopefully the neighbors aren't building something this fall during season, and hopefully this screen comes in well, and we'll be in the chips. But I will show you guys what kind of deer I'm getting, so keep checking back and we will keep you guys updated.